See how we did that?
I was there, you were there.
Yeah.
That's how we did that.
See how we just fit that right in? Hucky's a little reticent.
He's a little... Yeah.
Welcome, one and all. It's Wednesday night. The first Wednesday night of January. No,
Second.
the second. I don't know where I am.
January the 2nd.
I just had a stroke. It's String Theory. And we have to thank our partners.
They're right there.
Going on 5 years now.
Unbelievable.
Working on the 5th year of this crap.
What are you talking about?
Unbelievable that people still watch these
I
two.
have nothing better to do.
What the hell is going
What's
wrong with the
you
world?
people?
I don't understand.
I think I have a question about your math skills.
What?
It wasn't
Pardon?
5 years.
Oh, felt like 5
4.
years.
This is year 4.
Feels like 6.
Yeah, I've been here with Jack.
Sorry, Jack.
Buddy.
Boucher. Judy. Boucher Guitars, Levy Straps, G&G Music, Citadel Music, Brickhouse Guitars, who is currently shipping off that grand prize to our buddy Derek Mosier in Halifax. K&K, love K&K. Gallagher, love Gallagher. Recording King, Alvarez Yeri, love Yeri. Yamaha. James Martin Instruments over in Ireland. Cody Guitars, D'Addario, The Arc, Apollo Picks, Epiphone, Gibson, my buddies. Put some cool stuff up online this week with me playing some of the custom epis. Close Guitars, our good friends of the Carbon World. Blue Chip Picks, Toad Slab. LR Bags, about to have a fair showing on this channel very shortly. Maestro Hosen Guitars over in Singapore. George Crackett, my good buddy brother down in outside of Syracuse, New York, or Schenectady, New York. Somewhere's down there. He's Albany. I can't remember, but I love him. I'm going to see him in a few weeks.
Upper New York State.
The Nova Scotia SPCA, and our newest and not last member of the partnership between myself and all of the guitar builders I love. Emerald Guitars, carbon fiber instruments beyond imagination are with us here and now.
And Gallagher.
Brought
to you by beercozies.com.
That's right. And after all that, really all you can say is welcome
to
String Theory. Here's John and Chris and Ginger. And that's how you do it. Right there. We've been doing it forever. And the very lovely and talented Ginger is in the house.
She's right there.
Hi.
She's right back there.
She's right over there watching us.
I hear everything you say.
We are very afraid.
I wonder how her feelings are doing.
I don't know, but she is stroking a very splintery baseball bat right now. I think she's gonna snap and kill us.
She was angry, Ginger, earlier.
And well, she should be. Love you guys. Always good to be here with you. Capo Corner is my good, and the lovely, my good friend Chris Coote, who did an amazing repair job. We'll talk about that maybe. This is a good Capo Corner.
Good Cable Corner.
But Capo Corner tonight, I'm going to do comments because I love them.
Comments.
I read every comment that comes.
You yell about some of them too.
Oh yeah. So, 235 Buzz says, my father started me on a Gibson J200. Can you imagine?
Starting
the first guitar.
is a J200.
At the age of 5 in 1959.
That's a good guitar. Hope you kept it.
I hope you kept it. He said the guitar was one of 3 or 4 that they produced by hand before they started production of the J200. Oh my God.
Good Lord.
Not sure what year that would have been. 235 Buzz, thank you for that. I love those stories.
That'd be a neat guitar to see. I bet that's got some fair patina on it.
Yep. And AZ Charlie says, I'm not sure John has ever met a guitar he doesn't like.
He does like the guitars.
I do.
All one has to do is look around the room.
I'm a total guitar slut.
You are a guitar whore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You are a guitar lady of the evening.
And user
You lady in the Tramp a guitar better than anybody I know.
Get better. So on the new Grand Reserve Boucher Jumbo review, wonderful, unbelievable guitar. User -QQ4ST5YZ80
Oh, that was AI that invented that name.
says someone's kind of full of themselves.
That'll be you. Of course, it's an awfully large glass. The shit damn it, Cormier.
Shit, damn it.
Are you rather full of yourself?
I don't even know what he's talking about because Robin's what is humble. There's nothing but I don't do anything on here. I make fun of myself all the time, so you should probably take a long chew of my left butthole.
Easy.
Ooh, that's a meal for 6.
Yeah, user Q5YX9 blow me whatever. I don't know what if you can't even put your fucking name up there. Don't shit on me.
Yeah, that's kind of hiding behind things,
Yeah,
isn't it?
let's see who you are.
Welcome
Come
to
down
the
here and
internet.
tell me that to my face.
Yeah, tell us your address.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy boy. Easy.
To the same video, another user.uo1LFN7NW2N
Why not another one?
says spectacular sound and a true masterpiece of guitar building. So
They better
clearly,
stop these crappy
clearly
comments.
not the same household. That first guy,
Different IP address.
I don't know what his deal
Yeah.
is. There was a really good one on here. I'm trying to find it because I laughed my ass off. Okay, here's a good one. Joseph 398.
Good reading.
Joseph says Boucher guitars are also quite expensive, just about on par with Martin guitars. Price point. This is not true. Because here's how you have to look at this. If you took, for instance, one of these Grand Reserve guitars, and you asked Martin to build one of the same materials, the same appointments, and you'd be looking at $18,000 Canadian. The Grand Reserve's around 7.
Yeah.
Right. This is where you have to look carefully at what you're comparing. So a Boucher, you look at a Boucher, you don't look at, okay, this is a great guitar with Boucher on the headstock and it's $6,000, and I can buy a D28 for the same money, because you're not buying the same guitar at all. You'd have to get a Martin with all the same appointments that the Boucher has, like torrefied top, Koa binding, whatever inlay there is. Like all the things that go on a Boucher.
And not
Martin
even
can
talking
do it.
about the workmanship.
No. And Martin can do it. Martin could build the same guitar, but it would cost you twice as much, easily twice as much.
And I still don't think it would be the same quality guitar.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. It would be great. It'd be a great guitar, but it would be a very impressive guitar. But it's hard to beat Robin. Sorry.
Yeah.
I wish I could find that guy because he was so funny.
Did he razz you bad?
He did. It was so good.
Oh, I want to hear that.
I can tell you what it was.
How bad did he razz you?
Pretty good. I'll just tell you what it was. I laughed and laughed. I actually wrote him back with, ha ha ha. I was fucking dying laughing. So the razz was, it was the Why Do I Hate Martin's Guitar video. It was like 100,000 people on that video now.
Right.
He wrote me and said, so you can't afford a Martin. You can sure spend a lot of money on shitty tattoos. Oh, man. Classic.
Wow. Nice.
Classic.
Nice.
This is exactly the type of arseholery I expect.
Yeah, and
on
he's
this
our kind of
yeah.
people.
Yeah, he needs to come down and have a beer with us.
Yeah, he's our kind of people.
Oh, absolutely.
He needs to be a guest star on the show.
As you can tell, I still have not recovered my voice.
We're all still kind of limping, aren't we?
Oh, man, I got to sing Friday night, and I don't know how I'm going to do it.
I can hear myself twice for some reason.
I know. My ears are still plugged up.
My head's plugged up.
Okay, so there's our fun for the evening.
There it was.
Let's talk to our lovely people from all over the world. My God, I got an email from I got a IM from I think it was in Africa, South Africa. So
What are you doing?
I don't know.
he's about to eat that plastic egg. It was a DM from
What's a DM?
a direct message.
Is that what that stands for?
In YouTube. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it was from South Africa. It blew me away. Wherever it was, I was like, "What?"
Well, didn't we have
The
didn't
guy
they
watches
comment
us
in?
every maybe, yeah.
Yeah, they commented in.
We were in 31 countries like 2 years ago. I think we're up to maybe 35 or 37 now. Because I mean, it's crazy where they're coming from.
And I
It's
still
everywhere.
feel like we do this in the same place every week.
I know. I never moved my ass from this spot in 5 years. Like, what's going on? Hey, who are you?
Hey.
Yeah. Who's that hot redhead over there?
Wow.
Oh. First Christian goes to
Drew Bowski.
Drew. Now that's new.
That's got to be new.
It's possible.
Drew Bowski.
Possible.
The
Hey,
great,
Drew.
the great Drew Bowski.
Drew Lembowski.
The great Drew Bowski.
Yeah.
That's the only. Now you've got a name.
Drew Bowski the third.
Yeah. What do you got, Drew Bowski?
What are you spouting, Drew?
Can JP explain the chords he plays when he does guitar reviews? He generally runs a similar progression, and it's a beauty.
Well, I don't know. You know how you. Okay, so there's an interesting answer to this question. The reason I run the chords I do is not because I like the chords, which I do. They're pleasant to me. The question is the guitar in tune, right? And these are the chords that tell me whether it is or not. So I'm going to temper the guitar first in the key of G, which I'm doing right now. You're seeing it live, right? That's a great chord
That is a great
to
chord.
hear if the guitar is
Yeah.
in tune. All those notes rubbing
That's-
together.
That's a great tempering exercise to see if it's tempered correct.
To hear all those notes rub together perfectly means the guitar is in perfect tune. Listen to that. It's perfection. So the chords themselves are, the first weird one is just a B minor with half of it taken away. Just a 3-note B minor. All I'm doing is playing the root, open G, the D string on the B, and everything else is open. And if you move that B up to C, you get a C chord, or type of C. I don't know a goddamn thing about theory, so I can't name the chord. A D with an F sharp bass. An E minor with an added D in it. Sorry guys, not a theory man.
Just give their names like Sally.
A G with an added A. So that's why I use those chords. It has nothing to do with that I think they're fancy or cool or whatever. They tell me instantly whether I've tempered the guitar correctly or not. And if I can't play those chords and they don't sound good, the guitar
Isn't it?
can't be tuned. Period. You have to temper the regular chords differently to make those things work. The guitar is not set up right. It's not built correctly, right? There's an intonation problem, and that tells me instantly. So, yeah, very brilliant question. What was his name again?
Stand by.
Drubowski?
Drew Bowski.
Drubowski. I'm writing you down. You're a fixture.
It's one word.
The big Drubowski. I'm writing
Big
right here.
Drubowski.
The big
Drubowski.
Yeah.
How's your pen working?
I just changed the ink. It was working a minute ago.
Yeah. Is that invisible ink that you're writing?
Yeah, you changed the...
Just putting the Drubowski in invisible ink. All right. Maybe he's not going to be such a fixture.
Well, we were hoping.
Here.
Yeah, but I just changed
Donald
it.
Trumpet.
What does that mean?
Writing in
Sharpie?
Sharpie.
Give us the next question. I'll get her to work.
All right,
I
it's
just
from
put ink in it.
Always Pickin'.
Always
Cool.
picking. Gonna obsess on that, are you a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You
We'll
have
just
to
pause the show
have
here.
You have to.
Go make some popcorn or something, or get a
Well, he
cold
writes in
drink.
invisible ink.
Yeah, maybe fry some fries. You could probably cut the potatoes. I'm pretty confident.
There we go.
There we are. Drew.
One word.
The big Drubowski.
Drubowski.
You are now. I'm never going to forget you now.
That's a
There you
big
go.
promise.
Big Drubowski.
Yeah,
You're
We've
written
asked a lot
down.
of people
that's a
if
large
they're
promise.
You're written down
I'll check
in
in
the
5
book
years.
of life. All right. Connect.
All right,
Well
from
done.
Always Pickin'.
Oh,
Always
Hey,
picking.
Always picking. That's not.
Always picking.
Love that chicken. All right. Well, that was interesting.
Hey JP, what boost pedal do you recommend for acoustics?
What-
or
what?
do you,
Boost.
boost pedal?
We talked about
Do
that.
you
We did
recommend
this
for-
last week.
Yeah, we did this last.
Let me finish. Or do you rely on the sound man when you take a break if you're playing a bluegrass setting?
Nope. I rely on these. This is what makes you boost. I set my guitar in sound check to be louder than it should be, and then I don't play it very hard. And when I need to stand out, I just have to bear down on it, and I get an extra 3 dB right away. And that's how I do it. Although I do have a boost switch on my LR Bags Venue DI box,
Yeah.
but I never use it.
Yeah.
I don't need it. I set the guitar in sound check, sort of full spectrum, bigger volume than I need. What did I say?
Nothing.
Did I do something wrong?
No.
I'm now very unsure of myself.
Just don't start talking about your
I
feelings.
really love Chris, and I wonder now if I've said something that was dumb, and he doesn't have any respect for me. My feelings are really damaged at this point.
Let's talk about your feeling for a second.
I think my feelings are wide open for the world to see.
I think it's more like 6 dB,
Is it?
at least.
Yeah, you've mixed me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. This is the boost. What the hell was that?
Law and Order just entered the room.
It's possible.
Okay, next.
All right.
Super chat from Jamie Reed.
Jamie Reed.
That's new. That's got to be new.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dumbass.
Jamie.
Evening, boys and Ginger. Good to see you. That's it. It was just a hello.
That was
Jamie
it?
Reed, ladies and
Jamie
gentlemen.
Reed.
Jamie
Yeah.
Reed
Yeah.
in the
Man, a
house.
few words.
In the house. There you go.
As you were.
Super chat from Jim Waller.
Jim Waller. I hope I see you when we're down in the States, but maybe not. But if we do, I love you.
You said that last week.
If we don't, I still love you.
Since last week?
Yeah. What do you got there, Jimmy?
What guitar did you play when with the Sullivans, and do you still have the one Chet signed?
The same guitar, and it's with a collector that has that guitar and 2 of my custom Yamahas. He's in the city. He's a close friend of mine, and he bought those. And he's the only human I would have sold them to.
They're still in the family.
They're in the family, and actually the 2 Yamahas are under glass. And the guitar that I played with the Sullivans that was signed by Chet, he actually plays that guitar. It still has the very first LR Bag saddle pickup ever designed that I put in Nashville. Yes,
Under the saddle.
it wasn't under the. It was the saddle.
Right.
It was a
on the saddle,
brass insert with a piece of bone glued to it.
Yeah.
What kind of guitar was it?
It was originally a Mansfield Custom, And it was, but I pimped it so hard that.
It's a Heinz 57.
Oh yeah, it's Heinz 57.
Did the Toolman Taylor?
It's got Spurzl lock-in tuners, and it was plecked before pleck was a thing.
Yeah.
I took it to a guy, and I don't laugh. This guy, we called him Whiskers. He was the best tech in Mobile, Alabama, and we took it to him, and he did his mathematical genius on this. He could do it on anything, guitar, mandolin, banjo, whatever. And he did that thing he did on the guitar. And so yeah, it's a very interesting instrument. The sound hole was enlarged, and like a whole bunch of things. It was really, that thing is a jalopy Cadillac.
What's the idea behind locking tuners on an acoustic guitar?
Well, it's at the time it was to keep from breaking strings. Because when you don't have winds around the spindle, there's way less pressure on the string.
Yeah.
And so you just pull it through tight, tighten it, and tune it. It's done. And tune it with a half a turn.
Okay, so it wasn't like a bunch of winds.
No, like a half, not even a half. And that puts way less stress on the reps, and you don't break as many strings up there. Because I was a guy that would break strings up there because of humidity and temperature. Some people would break strings that I knew would break them at the saddle because they were hitting them they're cutting them.
Yeah.
They're fucking picked.
But some people break them because they wrap them wrong.
Right.
There's 100 reasons to break a string.
I just don't break strings. I don't even remember if
You've broken strings
once or twice in my entire life in 50 years of playing on stage.
You broke a string at Hurley's one night. I remember it.
Yeah, because I was probably pissed off, didn't want to be there. I was playing too hard. So, because you know how great that gig was.
That could be a fun gig after.
Well, when you were there, it was fun.
It was fun when the fiddle exploded.
Yes.
Not yours.
Because he stopped playing.
Yeah, because it exploded.
That was the best part of that whole event.
Anyway.
It blew up and he quit. And I was like, fuck yeah.
Thank God.
Bit of an evil streak
Next.
Question from Herb Michael.
Herb, that's new.
Possibly.
Herb Michael. Man, we got new people.
Herb. 2
new people tonight.
There's lots of new
Welcome
people.
in. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Don't have anything better to do
Come
on a
on
Wednesday night.
in.
Come in and sit
Come
down.
on in and sit
We've
down.
got a spare chair.
Got a spare chair right there. And a rocker for 2 to like to curl up.
I've got some mezcal here.
The mezcal. Yes, sir. What do you got there, brother?
Herb.
NYC checking in. Hey, JP, when are you going to play someplace near here?
Very soon. I'm playing in Syracuse in 2 weeks. That's not that close to New York City, but
closer.
Let's see. Let me just double check this now. So we're on the 19th of this month. We're at Syracuse at the May Memorial UU Society building. Then we're in Exeter, New Hampshire on the 20th. And then the other stuff's too far from you. But those 2 might be close enough to you. It's 2 or 3 hours probably.
Get in your Van Dura.
Yeah.
Throw a couple friends in.
I'd love to come back to NYC. The last time I played NYC was at the Lincoln Center and the Outdoor Festival. Actually, I did that one twice. It was beautiful. I loved it. New York City people are awesome. What a great town. Holy shit.
Didn't your car get broken into?
Nope.
Was that there or is that somewhere else?
No, I've never been broken into in the States. My break-in happened right in front of a goddamn office in Dartmouth. Only time I've ever been broken into in my life. But there you go. Yeah. So yeah, there's those 2. If you come and find me and say hello. Give us a big old hug and a smooch. All right,
Herbie.
Next.
You realize you're not going to know who this person is to see him, and you're going to be very confused.
I don't care. You know what? I wouldn't believe.
Let's just say it's Herbie.
Look, since we've been doing this, there's people come up to me almost every show that we play. Hey, I'm Scabtastic 2430, like that. Scabtastic. I've been watching you for 75 years, and they're all excited. Like I love it. They come to see us play live because of this. Right?
It's increased your audience to an average of 10 per show.
I'm telling you what, I'm easily fucking 2.9% more famous.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, boy. The people just come
Pouring.
just come
Floating.
pouring in by the ones and twos, man. It's unbelievable. Oh yeah.
You are definitely the most famous person you think you are.
My next record's gonna go styrofoam for sure. Absolutely.
Don't get ahead of
Oh
yourself.
hell yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe even tinfoil.
Yeah. Oh.
Mother of toilet seat.
Mother of toilet seat. Yeah.
Question from Don Howard.
That's new.
No.
No.
Okay, sorry, Don.
Don
sorry.
Howard. Don's been here before.
I thought we were on a roll there.
No.
Okay.
Don's been here before.
Sorry, Don.
Hi, JP. What do you think about the Fishman Matrix Infinity pickup? Installing one in my Martin HD35. I wanted a K&K, but my local guitar shop couldn't get one.
What? Easy, steady, and focus.
I'm trying.
No, focus.
Control your feelings.
We're not going to talk about that because we don't know about it.
Oh, yes, I do.
Well,
Oh, yes, I do. Listen.
Temper
Sorry.
your reaction.
Okay, listen.
Temper.
your tuning.
There's two pickups that you can get
Play nice.
that are going to be...
Where are you going?
I don't know where he's going. Fiddly-dee patatas.
Talk amongst
There
yourselves.
was an interlude.
That was a sad
I'm just going to
interlude.
check my emails here. Oh, Ray Legier. There's Ray. Hi, Ray.
All right.
Okay. This will be fun.
What is his name again? Don?
Yeah.
Don.
Dawn.
This can be ordered directly from K&K. It is the Pure pickup. Used to be called the Pure Mini. The best
General
passive
purpose.
sensor
Yeah.
ever built in the history of guitar. Right there. Then, if you don't like that, you can get this from any music store. The LR Bags Hi-Fi, which is a dual sensor powered with a battery pickup system. The battery lasts, according to LR Bags, 700 hours on one battery. You can do
700 years.
Yeah, it sips 9-volt like nothing. These kinds of pickups, these sensor pickups, are so far superior to anything you're going to put under your saddle that there's no comparison. Whilst Fishman, in my opinion, makes the best acoustic amplifier ever built, the Loudbox, their pickups are not horrible, they're just under the saddle.
They leave things to be desired.
Yeah, and they leave parts of the sonic image out of the signal. These pickups here, you get all of the guitar with these, every bit. You're not depending on whether or not the saddle slot is flat, or the bottom of the saddle is flat, or the whatever is
Or it's
whatever.
a bone saddle.
Or it's a bone saddle, not micarta, and it's not the same density.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Or your battery dies. You don't have to worry about the battery.
No battery
Correct.
with the K&K at
Yeah.
all. You put a pickup like this in a D35, holy crap. It's another world.
We've had one failure with this, and it was the cabinet jack, not the pickups.
Yeah,
and
the sensors
replaced
were fine, yeah.
The sensors were fine. It was the cabinet jack that was bad.
But this particularly, I would say to you right now, this is the newest generation of sensor pickup on the market, and LR Bags has completely blown it out of the park with this. So if you want this is a dual sensor system, a battery powered volume and tone wheel in the sound hole. This K&K doesn't have this. K&K is one of my favorites because it has no moving parts. And because I use an amplifier. So I put this in my guitar, it's perfection. I plug it in, there's my preamp, my volume, my EQ. This thing comes with your volume and tone wheel.
And it, in fairness now, this doesn't have the control that a battery-powered preamplified system has.
Right, exactly.
So benefit.
So either one. If you're an amp guy, this is the way to go.
Yeah.
If you're not an amp guy, that's what you have to do. Plug this in to a DI on stage. You're gonna be laughing. And I've obviously heard both these systems.
Yeah.
I've been playing this one for 17 years now, and I've playing this. I've been playing these for, I want to say 2 or 3 years since I first saw this, before anybody knew about it.
Is that what Dave uses?
No.
This thing here is deadly, unbelievable sound.
And not the only thing LR Bags makes. They make a full range of stuff that gets more complicated.
Yep.
But
I would even LR Bags, I would say, do not do under saddle systems. Even though Bags does it way better than Fishman, they're warmer, fatter, more forgiving of imperfect slot and saddle bottoms, right? But that sensors are the way to go, because you want to hear the guitar, not where all the pressure is crushing your pickup under 30 pounds of pressure. That's no way to do it. It was the way to do it before this technology came out.
Yeah. For the piezo technology.
Right.
Well, an under saddle pickup is a piezo
It's
pickup.
a piezo, yeah.
But
So
it's
are
just
these.
different. It's a different kind of piezo
Right.
pickup.
Except the LR Bag, the hi-fi, each of those sensors has inside it its own circuitry. That's the difference between the Bags and the K&K. K&K are just super high-end tuned piezo that K&K designed, and LR Bags, each one of the sensors is designed for what it does.
We were actually surprised when we tested it one time how hot the K&K output is.
Hotter than shit. Hotter than
it's
than
actually
a powered
more
system.
than line level.
Oh yeah. Hotter than a powered system.
Yeah.
Hotter than a system with a battery.
Which is pretty odd.
Anyhow, I hope you don't go with the Fishman. It's not because I dislike Fishman. Fishman makes great gear. But with this stuff available, putting it into a guitar that sounds as good as a D35, which is like one of my favorite Martins, put a decent system in it.
I've taken lots of Fishman pickups out of guitars.
Yeah. Oh, everyone I've ever brought in here that had one, it was out. Gone. See ya. Bye. I even got one in one of my Bouchers that has come out.
Do you want to talk about a good Fishman?
Yeah. You should show them that. That's funny. So you guys know that I've been using the Fishman Loud Box for years, decades. And I was using this at the Christmas tour, and suddenly the first channel went dark. Nothing. You should hold, if there's any way to hold it up,
Tell me where to put it there, Ginger.
show them how
you see
you'll have to get right up to the lens.
I'm not sure where it is.
It's right.
He taped the transistor.
Oh, yes.
Where do you want me to go?
That's good.
Yeah.
See how small that is? That's what burned out that Chris replaced. And now the amp works fine. Tiny, tiny, tiny transistor.
So even though we love these,
Yep.
nothing is bulletproof.
Well,
Right?
I was the
Didn't
one
you
who
do something
fried
funny to it?
I
Yeah.
was the one who fried it. Because I turned a wireless system on when everything was on, and I fried it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just a little tiny surface mount transistor, but this thing is built like a brick shite house. And Fishman, we contacted Fishman.
Yep.
They assisted me with what the actual specs of the part were,
Yep.
and that's it.
Yep.
Back to
Fishman.
the road,
Love Fishman.
right? These sound great.
I love Fishman.
Yeah.
I don't dislike any company. I just dislike under saddle systems.
Yeah.
That's all. So, there you go. I hope that helped you. And shout out to Fishman, LR Bags, my good buddies at LR Bags, and of course Dieter and the whole crew. Dita, and the whole crew at K&K Sound out in Oregon. I think they are. But yeah, they're your best bet. You can't beat them.
Simple,
Easy. Yep.
No fuss. Super chat from Corey McCormick.
Corey, back again.
Hey.
Poor bastard.
What are your goals for the channel this year? With your large partnerships, is there any guitar you're hoping to get your hands on?
Well, I think as time goes on, I've been thinking about that a lot, actually. I think as time goes on, I would like to get into a situation where some of these mega high-end guitar builders, like Pre-War, Bourgeois has been talking to me already about this. Northfield mandolins have been talking to me. Mm. These instruments that I cannot ever afford. Yeah. That I would like to have, but I can never afford them. Where I get into a position where they just send a guitar up with a shipping label to send it back.
Yeah, for a review.
And I get it for whatever, 90 days, review it, play it, ship it back on their bill, on their dime, and do the thing. And I the thing I don't like about that is that it doesn't give me an opportunity to build a relationship with them. Mm. Which is what I'd like to do. Husson Dalton is another company that's spoken to me at length about working with them. These guys build $15,000 guitars, right? Like and why the hell do they need to be reviewed in the first place? Yeah. But they're excited about the idea of having me talk about them, and I would. And the reviews would be, I think, interesting because those guitars are so good, right? Mm-hmm. That I'd have to do the review as, okay, so we obviously have a masterpiece. This is the same type of work and dedication that Robin puts into his guitars, and like, this is not just a guitar. It's a work of art. It's done. There's only 300 or 400 of these a year. You know what I mean? Like, it becomes a different equation when you're talking about guitars that are just miles above the normal huge output companies. Yeah. And there's lots of those companies. So that's sort of where I would like to see this go. I'd like to build that relationship with companies like Husson Dalton and Northfield and Bourgeois and
it would be interesting to see how those instruments stack up in the studio versus on a live show.
Right.
Right?
And another thing that's going to happen this year is I'm going to start doing a new program that deals with reviewing guitars that you've already seen after I've had them out on the road for 8 months to a year. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to re-review them and say, okay, this thing stood up, this thing didn't stand up.
Yeah, here's what worked, here's what didn't.
Exactly. And that's a cool system. Mm-hmm. And there'll be some companies like Close and Emerald.
Yeah.
It'll be pointless because they don't ever move. Nothing happens. But, it's interesting to see how guitars stand up and how I feel about them.
What is that noise?
It's just, don't worry about it. It's my phone and the speaker. To see how they hold up on the road, right? And with the kind of problems that they encounter with temperature, humidity, blah, 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 travel, whatever.
Tables.
Tables.
Table corners.
Every guitar reacts differently. Except
hitting Chris over the head with the guitar.
Yeah, hitting me on the head with the guitar. Sucked. Me dropping a.
So that's going to happen, and
hammer through the guitar.
We're going to try to do obviously some more live at Ginger's Barns. There's going to be all kinds of things. The channel's going to continue to develop, and I am still resisting the idea of paid advertisement. I don't think I like that idea. People, and I get offers all the time. Would you, we want you to do commercials for blah blah blah. We'll pay you so much per commercial. I don't want to do that.
Like Sonar.
Right now, it's not what I just don't want to do it. So I can stop.
Box you into a corner too.
Easy. Yeah, I don't want to be in a corner, and I don't want to be somebody's bitch for money. That's not why I do this. None of my videos to date are paid advertisements, and they never will be, especially about guitars, because that just takes all of my credibility away.
All you did was those Alvarez All Stars videos.
Yeah, but I love
They're not
Alvarez.
they're not
Everybody
they're not
knows
reviews
I,
though.
you
So
know,
much.
everybody knows I love them, and they're not on my channel. They're on their channel. So,
They're on both.
well, they're there
What am I
through
hearing?
them. I didn't put them up. They did.
What am I hearing?
A snowplow
Wow.
or a salt truck
Good Lord.
and a Jill.
It's like an earthquake.
Next.
Super chat from Jamie Reed.
Jamie Reed.
Thinking of getting a 12 string as I don't own one. Have you ever played the IBG Hummingbird 12?
Oh, that's a good question.
I haven't, and you know what? 12 strings are so difficult to find that are playable that I can't even recommend one. The one that I have is a Boucher. So what are you gonna do?
They're almost unmanageable on the road.
They are. They're unmanageable. So you have to find one that you like. Like you can't just order one. You got to find one in a store. It could be anything. Could be an Epiphone. Could be a Yamaha. Could
What
be
was
a
that other one
Mark-
you had? You sold.
I don't know.
You had a 12 string for a long time.
Oh yeah, that was a Tack.
Yeah.
I played that guitar extensively on the road, and it was a great guitar. But again, I didn't buy it sight unseen. You have to. 12 strings are such bastards that you have to go find it in person. There's no way to.
I've never liked a 12 string through a PA.
Well, you're gonna put a K&K in my Boucher pretty soon.
Well,
Lightfoot?
that's fine, but like live, a 12 string for a sound guy is a nightmare.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're outdoors, it's twice a nightmare.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed.
They're just not consistent.
Find
enough.
one, make sure it's right, then you can.
Yeah.
then
Play it
do
at home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go next.
Question from Eli Patrick.
Eli Patrick.
Hello, young man.
What are your preferred fiddle strings? I just put a set of D'Addario Helicores on mine, and I really like the way they
Helicores,
sound and feel.
I like helichords. I use Preludes by D'Addario.
Yeah.
I use Chrome Cores by Parastro.
That's what you put on Suzanne's, I think.
Yep,
Barastros,
I use that mostly up all, and then
Yeah.
Prims are the same. I like Prim. They're a metal string with a soft feel. Like I don't use dominance or any of the strings that imitate gut, soft, fat strings. I like quick, small gauge metal strings, but not as small as Tomastic Green. But anything after that, Parasto, Prim, D'Addario makes all kinds of them. The Helicore and the Preludes are both amazing. So, yeah, you chose the right one there, little brother. Love you. I'm gonna come to Kentucky and see your big ass again, boy. Man, can you ever pick? Damn it! What a banjo player! Holy Christ! Unbelievable.
We should go to Kentucky in the first week of February.
Why don't we?
Well, we can.
Let's go.
Well,
Are
I'm
you
off.
somewhere?
Hell yeah! Let's go to Kentucky and mess
Good.
up Eli Patrick.
Oh, that would be fun.
Imagine we could pick him. We could do down there. Damn. Damn.
I get the first week of Feb off. Let's go do that.
He doesn't.
Who doesn't?
Who?
Him. You.
Oh,
Me?
You're
Well, we'll talk about it.
yeah.
Okay, next.
Question from Graham Campbell.
Sounds familiar?
Yes.
Yes. Graham Campbell.
Evening from just outside Edinburgh.
Ah,
Edinburgh.
boy.
Nice.
Do you think that pickguards make a difference to a guitar's resonance? Just curious, as my EPI BG-J45 has a thick one.
I don't think they do.
I think they do.
I don't think so.
I think they do.
Fight.
Well,
It's affecting. Ginger, hey, with the flag and
the,
fight.
the reason I say that is because
Depends on what pickup system you have in the guitar.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I've got plenty of guitars in here with huge pickups. They're
Yeah.
fucking monsters,
Yeah.
right? So it doesn't matter.
Depends on how the guitar is used, but it definitely has a difference.
I don't know whether I would agree with you 100%.
It's affecting the way the top resonates on the guitar.
Potentially.
It is, if you got a pick guard that's glued on there correctly, and depending on the size and the weight of the pick
So
guard.
you see,
Yep.
you see this pick guard here is this big. Right?
Yep.
That's a standard size of
Yep.
most pick guards, and that's where they sit. Right?
Get out the
But-
other one.
But
Get out the other one.
no, what? Wait. Look where this is.
I know.
Look where this is.
Right.
There's nothing vibrating there.
No.
Nothing.
No.
And there's nothing vibrating here, really.
Look at the
A
thickness.
little bit.
Look at the thickness of that.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because if there's not, like this area right here, about that big, right, is completely dead. There's nothing going on there.
Get out the other
all
one.
of this is where all's
The
happening.
majority of the pick guard is down here, where the top
but
is
this is
vibrating.
where the business is.
This is
and
closer.
this.
This is closer to the bottom of the bridge
And
plate.
this is where the business is. The shoulders and the belly, right?
Isn't it right beside the?
On
Listen to the difference.
On that body, it depends
Listen
on
to
the
the
body
belly.
style.
Listen to this.
But how much of that has to do with the fact that the pickguard's there?
Nothing, because this pickguard is like saran wrap.
Right. Okay. So get out.
So-
Where's the other one?
I don't have it. I don't have it out. But the point I'm making is.
Well, then how can I make my argument if you don't get it
I
out?
know what you're going to say. But, what I'm telling you
But you
is
want to win
if-
the argument.
is if the pickup, if the pickguard was this big, it still isn't touching anything. That's making a big difference to the guitar sonically.
It depends on the body style of the guitar. You get out that other
True.
pickup and we'll compare.
Yeah. I don't have it here.
And it's an eighth of an inch
Oh, it's
thick.
huge. So here's the other question.
And it's a lot bigger.
And the reason I'm
More surface area.
fighting for the pickguard is because I'm a bling whore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if Gibson, who builds some of the greatest sounding guitars ever, thought that humongous pickup on a J200 didn't hurt the sound, which it doesn't.
Pickguard, not pickup.
It doesn't. You play those guitars, they sound unbelievable. So what is it hurting, right?
When you put a pickup system in it, that is, say, an undersaddle and an interior pickup, any kind of sonic, like microphone pickup inside
You
it,
hear a difference?
you're gonna hear a difference.
Well,
Because the top,
I
you're
kinda gotta-
gluing
I
that
kinda
mass
have
onto
to-
the top of the
I kind of
guitar.
have to defer to you because you know these things, but
You're gluing that onto the top of the guitar, and that is a small pickguard. The one we're talking about that we can't
huge.
name,
It's huge.
it's huge.
It's the same as a
And it's
J200 and a hummingbird, right?
It's an eighth of an inch
Somebody give me
thick.
the
Full of
hummingbird?
stone.
Full of stone.
Full of stone.
How can you say that does not affect the resonance of the top of that guitar?
Well, because what I just told you, where it is,
but
No.
it's all
Where it
all
is,
over the place.
it's covering an area that
You're
has
holding
no
up a small
real,
body guitar in comparison.
This is transmitting backwards. That's why these braces are like
You're
so.
transmitting backwards right now.
Whatever. I've only been playing guitar for 50 years yet. Dork. Ow.
I want Robin Boucher's
Damn, you
opinion.
got big hands.
Yeah, boy, don't you forget
Don't
it.
ever grab me by the cow. Okay, next.
Why did you have to go to the weird place?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because we always do. Okay, next.
A comment from Guitar Dog.
Guitar Dog. Good one. Guitar Dog.
Guitar dog.
Like it.
Oh, woo, 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 woo. Guitar dog.
My fingers hate you for that
fingers
FG to
hate you.
DG transition on your version of a song for a
Oh.
winter's night. Holy crap, that hurts.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Just
Apparently
keep
it does.
practicing. Okay, next. You can do it. You can do
Where's
it.
Sudsy?
Look,
He's
if
here.
I can do it, you can do it. Connect.
Why haven't we heard from Sudsy?
He's around. He's floating
What
around.
one man can do, another man can do. Say it.
Is he just floating around in a tepid pool of his own
Pretty
filth?
much.
He said his water was
Yes.
not warm enough tonight.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
His life sack is floating on the top of the bath water.
The Admiral's coin purse is
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
is
Oh my
the
god,
way
it's in
to-
English.
Yeah, Caesar's wallet.
Again with the weird place.
Caesar's plum bag.
Caesar's wallet
Why are we back in the weird place?
is gently,
Caesar's plum sack.
is gently
Yeah.
Mary Celeste on top of the water there. Caesar's wallet.
I do have a mute button.
Get next. Okay.
All right,
That
here
was
we
a
are.
good one.
A question from Stop it.
We can't help it.
TJM 2022.
The Colonel's
That's going to
gizzard.
be new. The Colonel's gizzard.
Why? Can help. Jackie, can you help?
The Admiral's bank book.
No, dude.
Butcher's grizzle.
No.
It's debit card.
Debit card?
I don't know where you got that.
Lieutenant's debit card.
What is it?
Floating gently on the water there.
The turkey's waddle.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
All right.
The gopher's bladder.
What? Now you're just making shit up.
Oh. Oh. Okay, who was next?
You're right over there.
The sturgeon swim bladder.
The
All right.
dolphin's lung.
Okay.
Where'd you go?
We're right here.
No, him.
Hey, Jack.
He's right there.
All right,
Jackie.
I need another beer.
Nice raincoat, Jackie.
I'm not sure.
Who's next?
TJM 2022.
All right. The guy I didn't know. Connect, go ahead. What's he got?
Can you explain the difference between tempering and sweetening tuning?
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You have to tune your guitar so that when you play complex intervals, that they sound good. And that's it. That's what tempering is. There's no sweetening. You could say something is sweetening if,
Yeah. It's tempering.
if you're just the last few adjustments you want to make something growl a certain way. That's sweetening, but
It's all tempering.
It's all tempering, right?
Yeah.
There's no, you can't trust electronic tuners. They don't work because
math doesn't work in the end on a guitar.
no, math doesn't work. It has
Right.
to do with the ear. So almost 100% of tuners will always tune your B string sharp
Yep.
because it's a third.
Because it's math.
Everything else is a fifth, right? But the B string is a third, so it tunes it to a
Compensate your saddle.
tunes it to a perfect third,
Yeah.
which makes it sharp,
Mm-hmm.
right? Everything else in the guitar is not a third; it's fifth, right? I think it's a fifth or fourth, whatever the fuck it is. Anyhow, it's not the same interval on the B string. So when you tune the whole guitar, and that third is sitting in the middle of that, and it's tuned perfectly to that third, it is always sharp. It doesn't matter what guitar you're playing; it doesn't matter. So if you have to temper things to be in tune, and
It's math.
it's math, but math is never a constant on a guitar.
No.
There's too many variables.
Math is still constant.
almost-
It's just a
it's-
guitar that's
the
not
math
constant.
is constant, but
Yeah.
the guitar has too many variables to ever depend on that. So I think we should have just a bit more Bowmore 50.
It should
right
help you with
now.
your math skills.
Bowmore 50.
I wish it was 50.
Blowmore 50.
Bowmore 50.
No.
And I could sit outside in the bathtub with the dolphin's cauliflower.
The dolphins.
What?
Stick it up out of the water. Like dolphin's cauliflower. Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Tonight on String Theory, 72 names for the human scrotum. Next.
Super chat from Blair Swinson.
Blair is
Hey,
fine.
Blair, how are you?
One of our past big prize winners.
Yes,
The first
sir.
one, I think.
And a
Love
good
you, brother.
and a good YouTuber.
Yeah, I love you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything.
Collaboration with John Chapman to be expected given your synergy.
Hell yeah. We were just talking about it. We're definitely doing it. Definitely doing it. I was talking to him on the phone like a week ago, or maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. And he's like, I said, man, we have to do something. And he's like, yeah, we do. So I think he's coming down to see us in Nashville in June when we play the Station Inn for 2 nights down there. And he's going to spend a
The
week
Station
with-
Inn.
Yeah.
Oh,
you should come to that one, man. You should come to that one.
It's been years since I've been to the Station Inn.
Yeah, it's awesome. And we're going to do a couple of days down at Gallagher. And they're a major Gallagher dealer now.
Where are you going?
Gallagher. Yeah, we're going to go to Gallagher, where they have more of these beer cozies right here. Yeah, so yeah, look for that. It's going to happen. Context.
A highlighted chat from Russell Snell.
I know Russell.
He's been a master guitar head for 5 months.
Attaboy, Russ.
2 questions. What do you think of Jim Stafford's playing? And also, do you have a song about the world's hide-and-seek champion?
I love Jim Stafford. He's a monster. But he's also a guitar player that does a lot of trickery to fool the audience into thinking he's a great guitar player. But that's part of performance, so he's genius at that.
Is he a lot of douchey McMahon fun?
No. He's just a guy. He's a great player, but he does a lot of trickery, as a million people have done it, right? And it's only trickery to other guitar players, where we see him do what he does and go, oh yeah, that looks flashy. That's why he's doing it, right? Great songwriter, great singer, guitar player. What was the other question?
Do you have a song about the world's hide-and-seek champion?
No, but I want to write one. But the thing is, I gotta go find one first. I've been going out west for
Can't sleep
for
at night?
40 years.
Having trouble going to bed early enough?
No, I'm talking about squatching. I go squatching every
Are we
summer.
boring you over here?
Well, you are, but that's nothing new. That doesn't make me sleepy.
Just wondering, because you look like you're falling asleep over there.
Well, if I was
Maybe if you had a cup of tea before bed.
if I was sitting in the bathtub,
Do you need a little teat?
I
or
was
something
sitting in the
before bed,
bathtub
or-
right now with
Sudsy?
yeah, with the old
Scrubbing his
with
back?
the sardines Dr. Bag
What? That doesn't even make any sense.
floating all over the bathroom.
Would you be big fish or little fish?
big fish or little fish? Okay, next.
Here. Super chat from Michael Easter.
Michael Easter.
Can we celebrate
Michael Easter
Coot's
egg.
new clothing line for winter 2024, branded 50 Shades of Grey? Happy New Year from PE1.
This is a really nice looking. That's good. Looks good.
It is many kinds of grey.
And I have to say, especially
It's actually blue.
it looks gray under the light,
Very blue.
much like your face,
Blue
Yeah.
grey?
your soul.
My soul is black.
Yeah.
You just don't have the white balance.
Yeah.
Right.
I have to say a special hello to my friend forever, the man that started my whole career, Max McDonald.
Max.
I know that Max and Barb watch the show every week.
No.
Oh, yes. Yeah, every week.
They
watch
don't
the
have
show.
anything to do either?
Apparently not.
Jeez.
And
God, I thought
Barb-
you guys had a lot more going on.
Barb is having some health problems.
Mm.
So we want to, if you're praying, folks, do that. And if you're not, well, then just
Send
send
them love.
as much positive energy as you can out that way. And
Icons.
they are.
They're
just-
icons
they're just
of
beautiful
maritime music.
people. Max and her both
Yeah.
are just. But Max, I wouldn't even be sitting here with the thing he did for me. The biggest album I ever made would never have been made. So kind of just get kind of humble talking about Max McDonald, and the man along with Joella Folds who started Celtic Colors,
Yeah.
which is the biggest international Celtic festival on the planet. So yeah, we love you guys, and I'm glad you watch us every week. I didn't know you did until just recently. I suspected you might be peeking, but yeah, we appreciate you. Love you. Thank you. Okay, next.
A super chat from Gavin Carroll Music.
That's new.
No,
Really?
not even a little bit.
Damn it. Okay, sorry.
No.
Just with the new A-Yard Lily 1 pickup into my Yamaha LL16. No battery, recharge through the end pin jack, mic and undersettle piezo. Mic is built into the end pin jack. Killer setup.
Yeah, I've heard about them, and they are brilliant. Some of those systems that are on the high end of the cutting edge of technology that are doing that with plug-in charge-up systems that charge through a quarter
Be careful.
jack. Yeah,
Be careful.
but you only have to charge them for about 90 seconds, and they're done, right? So yeah, they do
They're
exist.
done, and
Yeah, you could have fried your ass, but you probably not going to.
Be
But
careful.
yeah, they are. There is some amazing systems. My size the same way, plug through the charge through the end pin. Wendell Ferguson uses them. Yeah, there's some cool shit out there. Don't get me wrong. There is some good stuff. Next.
Highlighted chat from Mark Smith.
Mark Smith.
Hey, Mark. Happy Wednesday.
What's your opinion on vocals through a Fishman Loudbox artist? Also, can you recommend a good line array system for small house performances?
So that you can use your Fishman up for vocals all day long.
Yeah.
I do it all the time. I've done it many times. And I'm still using the old bow stick, although there's better stuff than the bows. But bow stick.
You like the stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a big fan of the stick.
Oh, I love the stick.
That thing's got 2 channels on it.
Identical.
That are identical.
Identical.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're in a small enough room, I've done rooms of 175 people with that amp.
Separate EQ on each channel.
Exactly.
And phase switches on both inputs.
Both inputs.
So that you can change the phase of them just to make it hit right.
Right.
Which is a big thing.
Yep.
Especially
separate the vocal from the guitar.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. And it'll keep the guitar and the vocal from competing with each other and muddying each other up.
That's right.
So, and there's effects on that unit.
Both channels.
Both
identical.
Channels. And no, different.
No.
Different.
You just no.
Different.
You just press one button, and it turns each bank into whatever channel you want it to go on.
Yeah, but you can have different on each channel.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because channel 1 has the verb, and channel 2.
But you can turn the 2 onto the 1, or vice versa, by whatever button you press.
And Bluetooth.
And Bluetooth. Yeah. And yes, exactly.
And it has Bluetooth.
Plus,
that loud box just has.
It has everything.
But it's not. It has everything, but it's not overly complicated.
Only thing it don't have that blows my mind.
Yeah, dang old. Don't have.
No ground.
No grand piano.
No
What?
ground lift.
We don't have a grand piano with it? Dang
Next.
What a don't
dang
have?
old that chicken
Help
fried.
me, Ginger.
Dang old.
I think you brought that one on yourself.
All I say,
But you would that dang
you
old.
listen?
Drinking tequila and
Take
dang
a
old
long
lingering
stroke of
dang
my-
old.
Easy.
My
No.
Reverb.
We have a super chat.
rear admirals.
No.
Connect.
Super chat from Guitar Dog.
Guitar dog.
Guitar dog.
Guitar dog.
What kind of dog do you think that
I'm
is?
the same as me. I'm a guitar dog.
Woof.
He's got a little. He's been a member for a while. He's got a little Jill face.
What are you
Jill
saying there,
face.
guitar dog?
Meant to send last week, but Happy New Year's. First time in a while I haven't had regular Wednesday night gigs, so enjoying the live shows.
Happy
Love you,
New
brother.
Year. It's
Connect.
the first time we've had live shows.
Yeah.
Almost live shows.
Next.
Highlight chat from Terry Short.
All right, Terry.
Member for 8 months.
Who's that?
Happy New Year. Picked up my Boucher JP at least an hour a day. How often do you recommend a string change?
When they're dead.
If you're home,
Yeah.
when it doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're using coated strings, you can use. If you're only playing them once a day,
Yeah.
use those for 6, 8, 7 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they're dead, when they start to look black where you're playing them,
Or
Seriously.
slightly less black.
when they're looking black, there where your pick is hitting them, your fingers, that's when you change them. That's when I change mine. So, but mine happens in 3 shows. Yours would happen considerably less.
Depends on your skin chemistry too. No, correct. Depends on your skin chemistry too,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, my
Some
pH is
people
high.
will fry strings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strange.
Wowza. That was a lot.
It was awesome. Good. I loved it.
Imagine if I used
I
both
laughed.
hands.
I laughed. I cried. It was a part of me. Next.
Super chat from Larry Reinders.
Hey,
Larry Reinders.
Local Larry.
My brother.
He's right around the friggin' corner, but he never comes on a Wednesday.
He's going to
night.
have to come up one night again. He was here once.
Empty chair.
Empty chair, Mr.
Hello?
Reinders.
Send an email.
There you
shoot
go,
a
buddy.
text.
Yeah, man.
Like what?
What's Larry doing?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Missing your legs?
He says, you guys are so good for the soul. I'm hurting from laughing.
There you
Well,
go, buddy.
We'd hurt you if you came here.
Next.
I don't think it's going to encourage him to show up. I don't.
Well, he's going to come back.
Okay, he is.
Gernert.
Super chat from Jamie Reed.
Jamie Reed.
Hey, Jamie.
When are you next in Scotland? Be good to see you.
I am coming there as soon as I can, buddy. I was just telling Ginger the other day we got to go back. It's time.
No hard plans yet, but
Oh, we got to go back. I miss it over there. Damn, I miss it over there. Oh.
you just got to get more famous. We can afford a house over
I
there.
just want to go there so bad. My buddy.
There's Shetland, too.
Yeah.
We're shutting the sheep.
Shetland the sheep.
What do we call him?
Puffin.
Oh, yeah, Puffy. Yeah, Puffy the Puffin.
It's a very clever name, really. A lot of thought went into it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
Highlighted chat from Bob George.
Bob Gorge.
George.
Bob George. That's not new.
Is that like Bob Cajun?
No.
No,
that's,
not even.
no.
Not even a little bit.
No,
George?
not even a little bit.
Okay, go ahead, Bobby.
Hi JP. Who does custom inlay work on fretboards?
I have no clue. There's not one single human being I'm aware of in this area that does it.
No. Not aftermarket.
No. You'd have to get it done by a luthier.
Yeah.
So
You'd
I
have to
don't
get
know
it
who the hell
done.
would
You'd
be.
have to get it done by a builder.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You have to take it to an established builder,
Yeah.
and then they would have to, because a lot of established builders don't want to get involved with inlay work.
No.
Except their own that they put on their own guitars. So yeah, it can be done, but it's you got to be careful who you get to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next.
A comment from Jim Waller.
Jim Waller.
Emerald has some awesome 12s. My buddy has about 10.
Yeah, I know they do. I'm still getting used to my 6. That thing is awesome. What a friggin' monstrous guitar that is.
What is Jill doing?
Chewing off her own fingernails.
Hey,
Okay,
Jill.
next.
Can you not eat your toenails on the mic? That'd be nice.
I totally missed that because all I heard was
Oh yeah,
Jill.
I was just pulling on her dew claws.
Yeah. Thought there was a leak in the roof for a second.
A question from ENEKTYK.
Now that's new.
I've never attempted to turn that into a
What's
word
the
before.
question?
Can a Fishman amp get quieter over the years? I bought the original 2004 Fishman amp model Pro LBX 001, and even though it says 260 watts, it's not as loud as my friend's modern Fishman artist.
It's just a different. It's a different gain structure. It's different components.
Yep.
It's a different speaker. It's a different amplifier.
Yep,
There's no comparison between what you bought and what they make today.
that's right. Perfect. Thank you. That's a great answer. Good question. Dude.
And go.
Yeah. Next.
Let's see. What did I miss? Did I miss anything?
I better get a question geared up.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Anybody else?
I'm sure there is. I'm just looking.
Looking.
Searching.
Let's see here.
Do you think Sudsy's at the bottom, holding his breath?
Oh, he's here. He's chatting.
Yeah.
He's chatting with the
You got any
people.
super chats left?
No.
Okay. So the question.
Oh, wait. Hang on.
Okay.
Wait, there's one more question.
Give her.
I just purchased a 1981 K Yari model AR 351 Dreadnought, a wonderful guitar. Are you familiar with this model? There's much more to the story regarding the Hamilton Folk Club.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
You-
1981.
oh yeah. Like they just made so many great guitars that were overlooked, completely pushed aside because they were Asian.
Yeah.
At a time when, the American builders were like, nobody can do it but us. Like that, it was a big thing, right?
Yeah.
Even Yamaha got pushed aside, everybody got pushed aside. Those old Yaris, man, oh man, oh man. I wish I had one. I'm telling you. They made some killer guitars.
And that.
So there's the question.
Wait. What was the last part about the folk club?
There's much more to the story regarding the Hamilton Folk Club.
I don't know what he's referring to.
Yeah, I'd like to know about that.
Yeah. So here's the question. This is a great question. He just gave it to me. What is the name of the town that Yari Guitar's main workshop is in?
Oh.
in Japan.
That's a little sneaky beaky.
Where and it's the same. It's where he started. It's where Sudeo started.
Mm-hmm.
Kazuo did all his work. It's the town in Japan where that shop is located. There's 100 workers there. They build all custom 1,000% handmade guitars. I have 2 of them here. They are some of the greatest instruments that have ever been built. The name of the town in Japan where Yairi started his custom shop and is still running to this day.
I can hear the Google going. Brown chicken, brown cow. Watch out, that pickguard's pretty thick. Man, that guitar sounds nice.
So good. Hosen, Singapore. It's an Avenir guitar from Roger Schmidt's shop.
That top,
damn.
that top is so
It's a
detailed.
wicked guitar. I love that thing. I'll never turn her loose. Answers, Ginger. Answers.
So we've got Hamamatsu.
No, that's Yamaha.
We've got Connie.
Yes.
That's first one with Connie was Corey McCormick.
Uh-oh. You're dry.
Damn it. I'm going to make this work.
You're dry.
Did you not put the lid on your pen?
I got it. Corey McCormick, number 1.
Doing 2?
Yeah.
McCormick. Corey, you're number 1 in 2024. First of the 50. You don't need to send an email. We'll find you if you win. But we love you. Thank you for your support. Who's number 2?
Stephen Baker.
Stephen Baker.
Great lady down.
You are number 2, big man.
Someone said skim milk.
What?
Wet fingies.
The Admiral's manatee.
The Admiral's manatee. Holy shit. Oh, the Admiral's manatee.
Oh, Sudsy.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
so from myself, Christopher Coote, the lovely Ginger,
The loveliest Ginger.
and our good friend Puffy,
And Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill, but Puffy from the Shetland Islands. Don't you dare hit Puffy. Magic. Nope. Never mistreat Puffy. Puffy's my friend.
I'm boiling you in some
You
curry.
do not. Oh, you realize what could happen to us if you hurt Puffy?
Yeah, she'd be tasty.
Destruction. All of us. Just instant